You're halfway through cooking when your stove dies in the wind. I researched 5 camping stoves and filtered the ones that actually hold up according to real users. What I found about wind performance will save you from buying camping stoves that quit when conditions get real. Let's dive in. Let's dive. We're kicking things off at number 5 with the Coleman Triton Plus Propane Camping Stove. And honestly, this is a strong way to start. Coleman has been making camp stoves for decades. People pass these things down. That brand trust isn't accidental. But the Triton Plus isn't just riding on reputation. There's something genuinely well thought out here, especially around flame control. 22,000 total BTUs across 2 independent burners. That's plenty of heat. But what matters more is what Coleman calls perfect flow technology. In practice, it means you can crank both burners to full blast, or dial one down to a real simmer. Not a fake low that still scorches your eggs, an actual simmer. People who've compared this to older Coleman models say the difference in heat control is night and day. Now, where this stove quietly earns its spot is wind tolerance. The dual wind guards are adjustable, and owners confirm they can drop the flame low and it stays lit, even with a decent breeze hitting it. For car camping, that's a big deal. Nobody wants to fight the wind while trying to make coffee at 7 in the morning. The InstaStart push-button ignition works. No match is needed. But here's the honest tension. You do have to press it pretty firmly, enough that you might need to steady the stove with your other hand. And the knobs require about half a turn before fuel actually flows. Not a deal breaker, just a quirk you learn to work with. Cleanup is straightforward. The cooktop is sealed aluminized steel, and the chrome-plated grate lifts right off. It fits a 12-inch pan on one side and a 10-inch on the other, which covers most camp cookware. And if a single-pound propane cylinder isn't enough, you can grab an adapter hose and hook it up to a larger tank. For car camping and weekend trips, this is a reliable, no-fuss 2-burner that does exactly what it should. You'll find the link in the description. At number 4, we've got the Coleman BottleTop propane stove, and this one earns its spot for a very specific reason. Simplicity that actually delivers. There's no assembly to speak of here. Screw the burner onto a standard 1-pound propane cylinder. Drop it into the base and you're cooking. One connection. No hoses, no pumps, no priming. That's it. And those propane cylinders, you can find them at practically every gas station, hardware store, and grocery store in North America. That fuel availability alone is a serious advantage if you're not always near specialty outdoor shops. Now, where this stove quietly impresses is wind performance. Coleman built wind baffles into the burner design, and owners consistently confirm the flame holds steady in gusty conditions. One person reported cooking with gusts around 18 miles per hour without the flame dying, even on lower settings. For a single burner stove in this price range, that's genuinely hard to beat. The adjustable valve deserves a mention too. It clicks through flame levels from low to high, giving you real simmer control. That matters when you're doing more than boiling water. Fish fry, pancakes on a griddle, slow heating a pot of coffee. It handles all of them. People who've owned these for years confirm the build quality holds up season after season. But here's what you should know. This stove is bigger and heavier than most people expect. It is not a backpacking stove. If you're hauling gear on your back, look elsewhere on this list. For car camping, kayak trips, or emergency preparedness, the size is a non-issue. The other weak spot is storage. The base and burner don't nest together cleanly, and there's no carry bag included. Minor, but worth knowing. One more thing. There's no built-in igniter. Bring a long lighter. Short matches can be finicky with the burner placement. This is Coleman doing what Coleman does best. Rugged, dependable gear that just works when you need it. You'll find the link in the description. Number 3 on the list is the ODSD 2-burner camping stove, and there's something genuinely smart about how this one is designed. The whole concept revolves around packing everything into itself. Windscreen, griddle, coffee stand, propane adapter, it all nests inside the stove box. Close it with the magnetic handles, slide it into the carry bag, and you've got a full 2-burner setup smaller than a lunchbox. We're talking 10.5 by 9 by 5 inches and under 4 pounds. For a dual burner, that's remarkably compact. 20,000 BTUs split across 2 independently adjustable burners. That's enough to boil a 2-liter kettle in roughly 5 minutes, even in cooler weather. One owner ran both burners on low at 35 degrees and had water boiling that fast. Flame control is smooth, and the built-in igniters fire reliably on both sides. No matches needed. The windscreen deserves a mention too. It's not an afterthought. It wraps around the burners and genuinely keeps the flame steady. For a stove this portable, that matters more than people realize. Now, here's where you need to manage expectations. The burners sit close together. 2 large pans side by side won't work. Smaller cookware is fine, but anything under 5 inches in diameter won't sit securely on the grate. And if you need serious high heat for a big pot of stew or wok-style cooking, this stove will struggle a bit. It's built for standard camp meals, not heavy-duty output. The included griddle is also tiny, fine for one person, but you'll want your own pan for a group. And the carry bag uses Velcro instead of a zipper, which feels like an ODD cost-saving choice, given given how thoughtful everything else is. But as a car camping stove that runs on widely available propane and packs down to almost nothing, this hits a really appealing sweet spot. It's in the description for you.
These products are great, but there are hundreds of deals every day, and most of them are trash. That's why I pick the 5 best from each category every day and post them for free on Telegram. And you can choose only the categories that interest you with zero spam. Link in the description.
At number 2, we've got the Gas One Dual Fuel Camping Stove. And there's something really smart about this one that earned it this spot, dual fuel. It runs on both butane canisters and standard propane cylinders. That flexibility matters more than people realize. Whatever the camp store or gas station has in stock, you're covered. The propane converter regulator comes included in the box, so you're not hunting for extra parts just to get it running. Now, here's where I need to be straight with. This model puts out around 8,000 BTU. That's on the modest side. It will boil water. It will cook your meals, but it won't do it fast. If you're feeding a group and need water rolling quickly, you'll feel the weight. Several owners confirm boiling takes longer than expected. Gas One does make a 15,000 BTU version, so if speed is a priority, keep that in mind. But here's why it still deserves this position. The combination of versatility and long-term reliability at this price is genuinely hard to argue with. One owner has been camping twice a month for 5 years on the same unit. 0 issues. Another is on their 3rd purchase, not because they break, but because they get beaten to death, and the person keeps coming back anyway. That kind of repeat loyalty says more than any spec sheet ever could. The piezo ignition fires consistently. It comes in a carrying case that some owners cleverly prop up as a wind deflector, and the cooking surface handles everything from a small egg skillet to a 12-inch pan to a cast iron Dutch oven without tipping. That stable footing is a real plus. Wind is its honest weakness though. In exposed conditions, the flame loses efficiency. A basic windscreen fixes it, but one isn't included. Worth picking up separately. You'll find the link down in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And at number 1, the Camp Chef Explorer 2-burner stove. This one earns the top spot, not by being flashy. It earns it by being serious about cooking. There's something really smart about how this is designed. It's a modular system. The base stove is just the starting point. You can add griddles, grill boxes, even a pizza oven. Each burner puts out 30,000 BTUs independently. Sear on one side, simmer on the other. That's 60,000 BTUs total, more output than most home kitchen ranges. And that power translates directly at the campsite. 448 square inches of cooking space. Run 2 large pots side by side or handle a full seafood boil. No cooking in batches. One owner boiled a liter of water in under 4 minutes. At 5,500 feet elevation, that kind of heat is hard to argue with. Now, here's the honest part. There's no electric ignition. You need a lighter. Camp Chef kept it simple on purpose, and I respect one less thing to break in the field. But you should know going in. The other thing to flag is rust. Owners who've had this 6 or 7 years say the steel will oxidize over time, especially in coastal or humid climates. That said, nearly 7 years of heavy outdoor use at this price point is solid value by any measure. Quick tip from long-term owners. The plastic thumb screws on the legs are the weak. Swap them for all metal ones at a hardware store. Takes 5 minutes and makes a real difference. What put this at number 1 is the full package. Raw cooking power, a genuinely useful accessory ecosystem, and a build that people consistently call tank-like. If you do car camping, tailgating, or want a real outdoor kitchen, this is the one. You'll find the link in the description. Now you know which stoves actually hold up in the wind, and which ones quit the moment conditions get real. Stock tends to move during peak camping season, so if one stood out, you'll find the links in the description.